If You Ate Like a Shrew, a book of multiplicative comparisons by Miss Moldenhauer's class. If you could eat like a pygmy shrew, you could eat 225 pounds of food every day. That means you could eat 456 cookies a day. If you could reach like an orangutan, your arm span would be 10 times the length of your hand. So if you had a 7-inch hand, your arm span would be about 6 feet. If a 6-foot-tall human had ears the size of an African elephant, their ears would be 3 feet tall. If a human baby had the proportions of a baby kangaroo, it would be 3,125 ten-thousandths of a foot tall. If you are a snake, you could open your mouth 10 inches wide. If I could run like a cockroach, I could run over a mile in 24 seconds. That's more than double the speed of a car. If a 200-pound man could eat as much as a polar bear could, in 30 minutes, he could eat 20 pounds. If you could open your jaw as wide as a snake, you could open your jaw 10 inches wide while eating. If a 60-pound kid could lift as much as a scrab beetle, he or she could lift 51,000 pounds. If a 5-foot-tall human had antlers the size of a red deer, their antlers would be 3 feet long. If a 5-foot-tall man could jump as high as a flea, he could jump 500 feet in the air. If a 6-foot-tall man had a head the size of a sperm whale, his head would be 2 feet tall. If you had the brain the size of a dolphin, your brain would be 163,660 millimeters squared. If you were the size of a baby kangaroo, you would be 375 thousandths of a foot tall. If you could lift like a scrab beetle, you could lift 117,000 pounds. If you had the arm span the size of an orangutan, your arm span would be 70 inches wide. If you could move as fast as a cockroach, you could move 200 feet per second. If a 7-pound human baby could eat as much as a moth in its first 56 days of life, it could eat 602,000 pounds. If a 5-foot-tall human had arms the length of an octopus, his arms would be 3.5 feet long. If your neck was as tall as a giraffe's neck, your neck would be 2 feet 2.5 inches long. If you could open your jaw as wide as a snake, you could open your jaw 10 inches wide while you're eating. If a 7-pound baby could grow like a crocodile, they would be 28,000 pounds as an adult. If a 200-pound man could pull as much weight as a bee, he could pull 60,000 pounds.